Welcome to your weekend focus, November the 30th and December the 1st, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. So we'll start with the numerology, and we have November the 30th. So 30 is really where you have put your energy, where you have put your focus. And it could be a long time coming. So this is a long-term focus that you actually see some success or movement forward or a door opening. I mean, if we add up the numerology of the day, it's a 17. So that is the star card. That is making the impossible possible. If we take the 1 and we add it to the 7, we end up with the 8 energy of strength, commitment, intent. So it's a doing kind of energy day. Absolutely. And then we go to December the 1st. So 1 is, the entrepreneur, the pioneer, starting new paths, new dreams, new desires, new habits, new behaviors, new relationships. We can step into those things, especially since we are under such a powerful new moon energy for this month as we walk towards the next new moon, which will be a solar eclipse, changing the energy completely. And that would turn out to be a 7 energy. So we're back to the 7 energy because December is a 12, right? So 1 plus 2 is 3. 2019, 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have a very strong defining month of what we have been trying to learn. When we started out this year with the 3 energy, the 12 energy, and learning the 12 energy so that we can embrace, that we could step into, that we could become the 3 energy through that experience. So we have to really look at the Hangman's energy today, or for Sunday. And we have to look at the Empress's energy. And when we look at numerology, it is the child, it is the energy. 3 energies are very vocal, very, think childlike. Think about, growing your curiosity and having fun and joy in your life again. And that has been so much of the message, especially through the last second half of the year. And it's by being the hangman. It's by being in the moment. It's by surrendering or letting go of some kind of control that you have been hanging on to passively wait for some things, some crises to just dissipate in your life because you're not giving it the attention that it wants, that it needs in order to really get your anxiety and fears going in life. We start out with the Capricorn moon. Oh, so 7, back to 7 is standing in your truth, right? And it's a solid 7. I can't remember exactly what it was. Was it 25, I believe? So we were using the 25 energy to get to the 7. This is the just the 7, right? 3 plus 1 plus 3 would be a 7. So it's really standing in your truth, knowing your empowerment, knowing your strengths, knowing your beauty, knowing your worth. And with that 1 energy, Sunday should be a fantastic day. Absolutely. So leaving the Capricorn moon, I think we do that somewhere around midday for the majority of us, depending on where you are. It could be earlier, it could be later, of course. So we'll probably want to crave like completions of things that we have been working towards. Maybe we've been making out a plan. Maybe we have been pushing ourselves forward in some way, and we want to see the completion. We want to see some success in that area. That will kind of drift away as we get towards midday because the moon moves into Uranus, or not into Uranus, into Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Into Aquarius. I'm sure it's going to pass Uranus sooner or later, but not today. And so we become more community oriented. We start to think outside the box. So definitely this weekend and even Friday was really enhancing our focus on where we are going and what we want to strive for in our life, whether or not that's a relationship or good health, or maybe success in work, your job, your career, starting a new business. And we have the sun in Sagittarius inviting us into a new path. It could be a path of learning. It could be a path of adventure and opportunity. And that's a very collective energy as well. So, yeah, with the moon in Aquarius, it should be a very harmonious day for us. Feeling strong, feeling capable, understanding that we can go forward. Let's see what the cards have to say. Look at this, the Justice card, the 11 shows up. Surprise, surprise, huh? The Justice card. It's cutting away what no longer serves you, but in a new moon energy, it's about giving your vision, your focus, your 110% focus to your vision, your dreams, your desires, what you want to come into your life, how you want it to come into your life. We're very strong at this point. We stand for a moment, we look back before we turn and walk up those stairs, before we elevate our thoughts, our dreams, our desires into something tangible, into something real. There's a balance here and emotion. So you've got to have a passion here for what you are striving for. There's got to be some kind of fuel, there's got to be some kind of fire going on in order to really step into it. Maybe it's taking a risk on yourself. That could be very much the situation where we've always held back and it's a little scary. We're a little fearful, or maybe we're filled with a little bit of anxiety of actually stepping into the experience. This weekend might be actually, or going into next week, definitely the time that you would finally take that step of faith. So don't rush yourself by any stretch of the imagination. Follow your instinct, follow your gut, follow your intuition. We have the sun as our second card. Oh, talk about wonderful, strong, potent energy to move us forward. The sun is the I am. Okay? This is about you raising your light, raising your vibration to a point where, that light is springing from you. It's not coming from the sun. It's like you are the sun. And it lights the way. It lights up that passageway, that gateway that you couldn't see before. So let's see what the next card is. The Seven of Wands, standing in your truth. We already talked about standing in our truth. Of doing what brings us joy and happiness and peace of mind, harmony, love. The things that we strive for in our life most that money can't buy. And standing in your truth. There's a chance you might get vocal about this too. It's almost like you're making a statement, or Five of Wands, yeah. Team play, absolutely, with the Aquarian moon. Get together, have some fun, play some volleyball, some golf, some basketball, some hockey, some soccer, some football, tennis. Get in a group, have some fun. Go out for that Trivial Pursuit night, or that bingo night or something. And it's kind of fun play where we are bringing our best selves forward and we're having fun and we're enjoying ourselves. And yet it's a little competitive. There's a win-lose kind of scenario going on. So get out and socialize, have some fun, get together with people and do something that is active, that requires you to move together, flow together, and feed off of each other's energy and vibration and energy, definitely the energy of. And then we have the Six of Swords. This is going to allow us to start going forward. This is going forward in our journey, on our path, heading out for new lands to discover. So using that childlike energy that we will be experiencing for the whole month of December is how well did we apply ourselves to learning how to reconnect with our inner child, to get curious about life again, to speak our truth, to tap into the divine. So we're almost ready to go forward here. You really have to. It's educated risk. It's not just jumping out there and hoping you'll get caught. Jumping off a cliff and hoping there's a net underneath you. It's making sure that the net is there right now, or the potential for the net being there is extremely high. This is doing it with somebody else, connecting energies, supporting each other, loving each other, raising each other up in some way. Those swords in front, the swords in front is really a representation of the path that you have walked till now. And that wisdom, it goes in front of you. So it's really about tapping into your sage wisdom of what you have learned, of what you know, to really think it out and really be grounded in your approach of how you are going forward. So, you know what? You may just have to go. It may be, we're going to push off with that stick. It may be that we have to wait for that engine to appear, because we can clearly see from the boat, the way it's designed back there, that it will fit a motor. So we may want to wait. There may be a faster way by actually hesitating a little. Let's get a well-being card. So a very strong weekend, I would think, but one that is almost magical, in the sense of, if we're putting our focus, we're putting our energy towards the things that we truly want in our life, we're definitely going to be very successful in bringing it into our life. And getting out there and socializing and connecting with each other's energy and doing something, whether you are working your minds together, or you're running up and down, chasing a ball or a puck or what have you. Maybe you're all going together for a long distance bike ride. Maybe you are short distance bike ride, a jog, yoga. Get together and do something together. You'll be amazed at the energy. Whatever abundance I seek is mine, it is law. So whatever abundance I seek is mine. What a beautiful affirmation to have. So write that down on a few Post-it notes. Put it on your fridge. Put it on your microwave, on your cell phone, on your computer screen, on your alarm clock, on the bathroom mirror. Whatever abundance I seek is mine. It's law. It's got to come to me. But there has to be a strong belief behind that. So once again, it's about being childlike. Like, a child knows Santa's coming down the chimney, even though they don't even know what a chimney is, because obviously they don't have a fireplace in their home, but they still believe Santa's going to somehow come down this chimney, because they're childlike. And I'm not saying to be naive, because when the child wakes up in the morning, there's presents under that tree. So they were right. So it's believing. It's believing. Remember, we have the star energy too this weekend. So it is about believing. It's about making the impossible possible. It's about taking an educated risk on yourself, because you know that you've got this. You can go towards your abundance, your happiness, your joy. Absolutely. The energy is very strong, but there has to be a belief. You have to, become that child. Become that child. Whatever I desire and then allow, I must experience. There is no exception to that. As I hold myself in vibrational alignment with my own desire, I will experience it in all ways, the fulfillment of that desire. So look towards what you want to have come into your life and expect it. Believe that it's going to happen. Making the impossible possible with the star card. or the Star card energy, the 17 energy, opening up with the Justice and the Sun card. And then some tidbits about standing in our truth and going after joy, but with the groups of people especially. Get out there and socialize. Raise your vibration. And you're going to start seeing maybe a little bit more. Did I turn that around for you? I'm not sure if I did, so I will. And whatever I desire, then I allow it, I must experience. And if you want to sit there and think more about the lack of, chances are you're going to get exactly what you were envisioning, what you were bringing in, because you truly did believe that if it's like this today, chances are tomorrow's going to be the same. And if you truly have that belief, as so many of us are taught to have, you'll probably get the same tomorrow as your yesterday. So it's about creating a new belief system within you and watching the flow start to happen. At first, you won't believe yourself. Of course not. But the more your brain hears it, the more the brain starts to believe it. It's like, you ever say, that person lies so much they actually believe what they're telling us, because it becomes their truth. So I'd rather lie to myself a little bit until I start believing myself and raising that energy up. Raise that energy up. You've got this. A beautiful energy to really move you forward. And if you only move a step, you only move a step. But that's a step closer to your tomorrow that you want than you had. So don't worry if it's only a step. See the beauty around you. We have the swan. See the beauty around you and see the beauty within you, please. See the magic that you already own. And see how you can utilize it to move forward. It's a beautiful time. Just meditate on it. That's an action. Partnership, beauty, grace, elegance, and partnership. So partnership is twice here. Elegance and grace is here as well, and beauty. But partnership is twice. So it's really about our connection this weekend with other people. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. And that's none other than Cinderella, a quote by Cinderella. The swan is often associated with the transition from the ugly duckling into the beautiful swan. And in this message, Swan wants you to know that you have been beautiful since the moment of your conception. Your spirit is something that people find beautiful, and Swan wants to remind you that you are loved. You are loved very much. Swan tells you to look deeper within and around yourself and see the beauty all around you. It can just be in the simple things, like a flower blooming on the side of the road, to a smile from a stranger. Beautiful surrounds you. And that's a beautiful affirmation to stay during the weekend. Beautiful surrounds me. Beautiful surrounds me. Beautiful surrounds me. Beautiful surrounds me. How hard is that? I think there's something too in the, when I went to grade school and whatnot, you got in trouble, you had to write out lines. Anybody remember that? Ugh. But it ingrained it in you if you had to write it out 100 times. It was, it is true what they were doing. We just didn't like it. You may be doubting your love relationship, but Swan reassures you that your partnership is strong. If you are not in a love relationship, this is an indication that a long-lasting and beautiful relationship is right in the next pond. So it's about believing in yourself, believing in your dreams, expecting the unexpected, expect miracles, expect those aha moments, expect those epiphanies. Raise your light, raise your energy, have a fabulous weekend. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.